Hey everyone, it's Mama Hard, and always coming out to you with a conversation of just what's going on in my head, so I'm sure you appreciate that. But yesterday I was at a funeral, and my friend's dad had passed away, and the beautiful things that people said about him, how he wouldn't leave a room from his wife without telling her he loved her, and everyone who knew him felt love and just that beauty, and yet that life is gone, and of the emptiness that we have after a loss. And for me, it was quite interesting because last Saturday, I'm at a gorgeous wedding, new beginnings, and then ending my week at a funeral. And the one thing, the takeaway, or there's many takeaways about my week, but one of the gentlemen who stood up, a good friend of him, of Clem's, who had passed away, he had said about how they were always together, had good times, have great memories, and yet, even in our connections, our relationships, sometimes we can let time go by, a week go by, a month go by, turns into a year. And what he wanted to convey was, as my little time clock here, time. We are only allotted right now. And for me, the takeaway was, when someone comes into my mind, if I haven't seen you in a while, I need to reach out. And I want to just encourage you guys to not let too much time go by from connections, to keep those connected, because tomorrow we're not promised. And yeah, it was kind of like a huge, just like I felt it deep in my soul on what that's like, and how just to be present at each moment. And as I went to go see a friend to find out her son passed away, and man, I have kids, and that thought, just that deep, loss is hard. But the moment we have right now is all we have, the breath we have right now. And so what are you doing to stay present, to stay connected? And if there are any relationships that you have that you've allowed time, or even an uncomfortable conversation, separate, take a breath, take a pause, and get connected. We never know when it's our time to go meet our maker. And yet we don't also want to have regrets on, oh gosh, I should have done that, or I should have called that person. So if there's someone that you need to call, or you need to connect and tell them, hey, you are important to me. Maybe I'm sorry. Sorry goes a long way, but when we say sorry, then let's step into that and then create that connection. So anyway, my Mama Heart love acronym, LOVE, listen, open, be vulnerable, and expect change. And if you need to be vulnerable and tell someone you're sorry to reconnect, do that, because tomorrow you don't know what their life or your life is. All right, so it's Mama Heart. Much love, with kind of like a sad heart, and yet joyful because I have this moment and I just wanted to connect with you guys. All right, ciao.